A lot of people tell me, I've tried everything and nothing works. And honestly, I believe they feel that way. Because most people have tried to lose weight. They have tried eating healthier. They have tried going to the gym, but the problem usually isn't that you're not trying. The problem is that you're trying to maintain things that were never sustainable in the first place. Why do so many people struggle to stick to a workout routine? Because they start way too aggressively. They go from doing nothing to training 5 days a week, waking up early every day, trying to be perfect. That might work for 2 weeks, maybe a month, but then work gets stressful, life gets busy, you get tired, and suddenly it feels like you failed. When in reality, the routine was never built for your real life. Motivation is not enough. A lot of people think they lack motivation, but motivation is temporary. Everyone feels motivated on Monday after watching a video or after seeing a bad picture of themselves. But what happens on Thursday evening, after a long day at work, when you're exhausted? That moment determines your results, not what you do when you feel motivated, but what you do when you don't. Why do so many diets only work temporarily? Because they're built around restriction instead of sustainability. No sugar, no snacks, tracking every calorie, constantly feeling hungry. People can do that for a while, but nobody wants to live the rest of their life feeling miserable around food. So eventually they quit. And the weight often comes back. Not because they're weak, but because the plan was never realistic to begin with. The real problem is not a lack of information. Everyone knows that exercise is healthy, that vegetables are good for you, that sleep matters. The real challenge is consistency. Because knowledge alone doesn't change your life, consistent behavior does. Why small steps actually work? The people who get long-term results usually aren't doing extreme things. They build simple habits, working out 3 times a week instead of 7, walking a bit more, eating a little better, creating structure, not being perfect, but sustainable. And that's what actually creates results. So when someone says, I've tried everything, I believe they've worked very hard. But usually they've mostly tried extreme solutions. Quick fixes, strict diets, doing too much at once, when real change is usually much simpler than that. Not going harder, not becoming perfect, but finally building something that fits your actual life.